And we're on air. So, hello. Paul Sifu Boggie Brighton here. Myself and one of my students, the great Chris, always known as the Questioner, aka the Questioner. And welcome to Increase Your Qi Flow. Now, what this is about, it's a half an hour little free event to allow people to start to experience energy if it's the first time you've experienced energy. And if it's not the first time, the idea of it is to increase that ability. Increase on what you already know or what you already have. Because, in essence, energy is everywhere and in everything. Everyone and everything is energy, is qi. Quantum science says this, physics shows this, says this, that you look down to the particles, the atoms, even beyond them, the quarks, all the little bits in between. We are all literally energy. We are matter. We are frequency. So when people talk about energy and they're sort of feeling that, is that technically everybody can feel. Everybody feels energy. They don't necessarily correspond what they feel as energy, but everybody feels it. Emotions are energy. What you're touching, what you feel from the touch is energy. The whole body is energy. Everything around you is energy. Think of the Matrix. It's all energy. You can't necessarily, or you don't necessarily recognize it as that, but it is what it is. So when we talk about, or when people talk about, say for example, Reiki, and they talk about like Reiki, some people talk about Reiki if it's this very exclusive thing. Well, the word Reiki itself literally means energy exercise. Well, sorry, the word itself, Reiki, means universal energy. So energy of the universe. So it was really a very generic word, different types of energy. Qi means the same thing. But Qi literally means the same thing. It means all types of energy. Taoist philosophy boils down to Qi, Jing, and Shen. So Qi, Jing, and Shen are three main types, but yet again, there are still many, many, many different versions on top of that. But Qi, Jing, Shen is physical vitality, emotional vitality, and spiritual, or maybe change the word spiritual for inspiration, thought, vitality. So those are the three main energies. It can be more physical, it can be more emotional, feeling as such, or it can be more spiritual as a thought, an inspiration, aha. So these are all types of energy. Now, whether you go through the Taoist philosophy, where you go through the yogic philosophy, through the prana, where you go through the different philosophies, you'll find these different energies. What my teachers taught me was that when you look at the ancient knowledge, you actually go to a point where you find that at one stage, all these different energies, so the yoga talk about Buddhism.
Boggie, you're breaking up.
The shot.
Boggie.
Yep.
You're breaking up. You just need to rewind about 30 seconds.
Okay. So what my teachers taught me was that the ancient ones, this knowledge that they were talking about from 2,000 years ago and more, the ancient ones once said that the knowledge of the chakras, which is from the yogic system, yoga and Buddhism, the meridians and dantians, which is now from the Chinese system, the Taoist system, The auras, which tends to be more of the European system, the four lights or auras. The Merkaba, which is found in Christianity, it's found in Judaism, it's also found in Tibet. It's heavily thought about in Tibet. The Merkaba, the Star of David, is actually a pyramid, one pyramid pointing up and one pyramid pointing down. Now, this is considered to be the Merkaba or Makaba, which is an energy which is your body. It's a portal of sorts. It's an activation portal. That is one part, and then there's another part that layers over the top, and sort of the final part that pieces all the ancient ones together of sorts is the tridial field or Torah, which can be seen as sort of like a donut, energy coming up and over and drawing underneath, and that donut is also seen in sacred geometry as actually the flower of life, the 64 circles that encompass or can be sort of seen like a square ball of sort.
You've locked up again, Boggie. I'm not sure if you can hear me. Hello?
Yep.
Okay, we got up to the 64 circles.
Okay. These were taught to me. So the 64, the tridial field. I'm just having a quick look on YouTube, seeing if it's it's not showing me numbers. Okay. Right. So actually, on the YouTube, I can't even see you.
I don't think you sent me the YouTube link. Let me just go. I'll go find it. Don't worry.
No. I mean, you're not appearing on the Hangout. I can't see you. That's weird. Yeah, I can't see you in the Hangout.
No, I'm not there. Hey. That's
How
cool.
are you not there?
But when I talk, I am.
Oh, okay. Ah, that's weird. Okay, I don't know what's going on there. Oh, I've pressed the wrong button.
Let's keep going, Boggie.
Okay, right. So, the whole point is the 5 energies, or it was originally called the 5 spirits, but this doesn't mean spirits as in ghosts. This means spirits and as in energy layers. So 5 energy layers of the body. So these 5 energy layers of the body. Are you watching it yourself now?
Yes.
Right, so we're the 2 people. So layers are known as the 5 spirits, but the 6th one ends, and the Denti ends glues the whole thing together. So in the ancient knowledge, this was your consciousness. This is your consciousness. It's made up of the meridians, which are closest to the physical body, the chakras, which is closest to the emotional body, the auras, which is closest to the your thoughts and inspirations, the spiritual body. Then you have sort of the mother and the father, or the automated and the activated. The automated system is the tridial field, the donut or the flower of life, and the activated system is the Merkaba or Makaba. Now I'm sort of skimming through this because I do go through it into far greater detail on other programs I do, so where you can learn more about it. But sort of being aware of it, sort of having that information there, if you sort of know about something, you start to activate it. Things start to happen. It starts to help things moving along. So where that, knowing about Reiki, that sort of helps. And then, but knowing about this stuff on top, or being aware that there's other energy layers that are there, as well as these free dantians, these free energy generators that are within your body. So the ones that we'll just focus on for this free session is the middle dantian. So the middle dantian is, put your hand on your belly and feel where your belly button is, and then if you do that with the middle finger, so put the middle finger on your belly button, and then the little finger, so track down from the belly button with the little finger, so it's round about 1 inch, 2 inches underneath. Then put your middle finger where your little finger was, so just about 1 inch, 1.5 inches underneath your belly button. That is roughly where your dantian, your cinnabar field, your qi center, energy center for physical vitality lies. So just place both your hands underneath the belly button and place your hands on that center. So just put them there for a while and just feel inside that center. Just breathe in, and if you can, as you breathe in, just allow your belly to expand or expand, and then breathe out. Just laughing is good. It's all good. So breathe in, allow the energy to expand. Breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in, so feeling the qi inside your belly grow. Feeling it grow and feeling it expand. Breathe out, gently allow the hands to come back in. So leaving the hands resting there. Breathe in, feel it expand. Breathe out. Breathe in, so the belly expands. And as you breathe out, gently pull the belly back in. So don't go too mad, just gently pull it in. And then breathe in and let the hand. So this motion, this action, so breathing in, belly expanding, breathing out, gently pulling the belly in. This is called belly breathing. It's breathing from the belly. As you breathe in and you allow your belly to expand, you're pulling down your diaphragm, you're extending your lungs, you're increasing your qi in your belly, the ocean of qi. So breathe in, expand the belly, breathe out.
So my hands be getting really hot.
Yes. Especially at your level, yes. Is that what they're doing?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. So keep going for a little bit more. Just breathe in, belly expand, breathe out. Gently pull the belly in while the hands are resting on the belly. So the hands are drawing and centering the qi in the belly, and they're also charging from it. That's what the heat is for this. That's what the heat is. Breathe in, breathe out. So continue that breathing. So breathing in, allowing the belly to expand. Breathing out, gently pull the belly in, and continue doing that breathing. Don't stop from that breathing. Continue doing belly breathing. Relax your shoulders and straighten your back if need be. If you was a bit hunched or flatten the spine and just tuck your chin in a little bit so you can sort of think of or feel the centre of your head pointing straight up. Then, if you're sitting in a seat, where are your feet? Hopefully on the floor. Unless you're floating in the air, then you're pretty cool. But if your feet are on the floor, put the ball of the foot into the ground, push it in the ground, push slightly the outer side of the foot, so the outer side away from your body, side of the foot, and the heel of the foot, and push those three bits, so the ball of the foot, the side of the foot, and the heel of the foot into the ground. And then ever so slightly, just claw, just like you're massaging the floor with your feet. So claw slightly, then relax. So claw in, relax. So you're almost like pumping with your feet. So you've got the ball of the foot pushing into the ground, and you're squeezing and relax, clawing the ground or massaging the floor with your feet while you're still doing that breathing. So it may be a little bit like rubbing your head, but just try to breathe in, expanding the belly, breathe out, drawing the belly in. At the same time, as you're doing that breathing, you're pushing into the ball of the foot, the side of the foot, and the heel of the foot. And if you can time it, squeeze your toes as you're breathing in, and as you breathe out, relax your toes. So you're sort of massaging your toes on the floor while in time with your breath. So breathe in, squeeze the toes, breathe out, and relax. Breathe in. In, squeeze the toes, and breathe out. And breathe out. Just keep it going, keep it flowing. Add one more thing to this. So, keeping the body relaxed, stretching the back a little, have the head pointing up towards, so the crown of the head, sort of aiming it towards the sky, the heaven. And as you're breathing in, gently sort of the ball of the foot, side of the foot, and heel of the foot are pushing into the ground. And just as you breathe in, gently claw your toes, squeeze them together. And as you breathe in. So we've got those two sets of things going. I'm just going to add one more. So as you breathe in, think of Qi, energy, positivity, all the good stuff drawing into your belly, expanding, making your belly grow as you breathe in. So you're filling up, expanding out with Qi. And as you breathe out, and you pull your belly in and you relax your toes, you're breathing out Cha. So you breathe out through your nose or breathe out through your mouth, it doesn't matter. Breathe in Qi. Expand the belly, squeeze together the toes, breathe out Cha, pull in the belly, relax the toes, breathe out Cha. Cha is negativity, stress, worry, strain, the worries of the day, all the not so good stuff. To breathe in Qi, expand the belly, contract the feet. Breathe out Cha, contract the belly, relax the feet. Breathe in, expand the belly, contract the feet. Breathe out, contract the belly, relax the feet. Let it flow, let it go, let it grow. Breathe in the Qi, expand and contract. Breathe out the Cha, contract and relax. In, expand the belly, and contract the feet. Breathe out the Cha, negativity, stress, and worry. Contract the belly, relax the feet. Do that for another count of 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep going, keep breathing, but we're just going to change it a little bit. So keep breathing while I talk. What we're going to do is going to release your hands from the belly, and you're just going to bring them up in front of you with them relaxed but closed. So the fingertips are closed when I say, and you're just going to bring them up in front of you, and you're just going to gently point them in front like this, round about chest height. So slowly bring them up to your chest height. So I'll bring them up a little bit higher so you can see them on camera. So just gently point them so they're not rigid but they're not all floppy. Just gently pointing the palms to a point, almost like sort of like a triangle. So breathing in, so try to keep everything else going. So breathing in the belly and continue pulling your toes in, contracting. And as you breathe out, you pull in and you relax your feet. Now, as there's a few people watching, 2 people watching, they could be us. But what are you feeling? Has the heat in your hands changed?
Yeah, it's cooled slightly.
Cool. So is it still warm, but it's just cooler than it was on your belly?
Yep.
Okay. Right. Well, we'll try this. So this will be on the video, and then we'll explain it later. I'll explain it to you later. But so just think of water. Think of flowing water. So try to keep those other ideas in your head. So you're breathing in, expand the belly, breathing out. As you breathe in, expand the belly, just pulling the toes ever so slightly. So at the top of you expands, the bottom of you contracts, and the bottom relaxes or expands. The top and I'm back. So hopefully you were still doing that. You were still breathing in, expanding your belly and contracting on your feet. Breathe out and contract your belly and expand your feet. Now, have you been thinking of water? Thinking of water, what has anything happened in the hands? Has it changed at all?
How to describe it? There's a sensation there. I don't know what it is, but
Is it hotter or colder?
um, vibrating is a better word.
Cool.
Um, I,
So is the vibration more than it was or less?
um, I would say starting rather than else.
Okay. So it went from hot and now it's vibrating.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. So, so, or just for a few more breaths, I'll count to 10. And so up to count to 10, so focus on flowing water in between your hands. Literally in between where you're pointing, there's flowing water. Breathing in, you expand your toes a little bit while keeping the ball of the foot, the sides of the foot, the heel of the foot on the ground. And then as you breathe out, you contract your belly and you relax your toes. So keep the flow of water within the hands. So make sure your shoulders are relaxed. If your shoulders start to feel like they're tensing up, point the elbows outwards, lower the hands a little bit more. I will keep my hands up so you can see it for future viewing, but you want this at heart level. So if I was to stand up, it's at my heart level, pointing outwards. Okay. So carry on breathing, and I'll count for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Flip it. So keep the hands round about heart level or even belly level. In fact, put it to belly level and keep them at belly level for a while and see if it's different. Still think of that water flowing through. Does that feel any different?
Yeah. As soon as I moved my hands down to belly level, it was like.
Which translates to more vibration,
more
heat,
flow, connection.
more flow. Awesome. Cool. Odlično. That's a pravda. Excellent. It is the truth. Okay. Right. So we're going to flip it a little bit. Yeah. Because all of this, where your hands are, changes it. Think of a tuning fork. When you hit a tuning fork, you get a certain tone. But if you you hit that tuning fork and you get a certain tone. If you then put that tuning fork on the table, you change the tone. If you put it on a metal table, you change the tone. If you put it onto a speaker, you change the tone. It's still the same tone, but its frequency expands or contracts depending on what you put it on. So yourself as a tuning fork, moving your hands actually slightly. So we've gone from one intent, which was just purely just breathing. So it's just for you, Chris, it was basically in essence Wu Qi. You've now gone from into yin, water, the waterway is yin. So now turn the water into fire. Think of a fire burning between your fingertips. So you can sort of see it. like liquid fire, if it helps, or you can see it as a raging fire. You can see it as a single candle. All what you see actually it means certain things. It's a diagnosis, but for now, just think of fire burning. But what has it changed already?
Yep.
So think of the fire burning between your hands. This fire, just like the water, it's there. It's energy. It doesn't hurt, but it's your fire. It's your internal fire. So think of that fire burning in between your fingertips. Then continue all those other things you're doing. So you're breathing in, expand your belly, contract your toes, or tight, squeeze your toes together, massage the earth, ball of the foot, side of the foot, and the heel of the foot. Breathe out, contract your belly, pull your belly in, relax your toes, still keep the ball of the foot, the side of the foot, the heel of the foot. So it's a little bit like circling your belly and circling your head. There's a couple of things going on. And this all adds to the energy, all adds to the chi. So breathing in, expand the belly. As we said, keep the hands down low now, down at belly level. Not totally locked, not too tight, not too floppy. So straight but relaxed. And allow the flames to flow in between your fingertips. So breathing in, expand the belly, contract the feet. Breathing out, belly. Focus on this from the count of 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so just gently rub the hands together. Rub them on the sides. Then, for now, it doesn't matter, but put both hands on the belly. It doesn't matter which one goes first for now. If we make it important, it's important. If we make it not important, it's not important. So for now, it doesn't matter. This is beginning style. So just breathe in. Just continue doing that breathing. So belly breathing. And we're focusing, the names would be belly breathing, so that breathing in from the belly, expanding the belly as you breathe out, you contract the belly, and then the 3-1 point, so your ball of the side of the foot, the heel, and then you're rooting or earthing with the feet. So as you breathe in, you contract the feet. As you breathe out, you pull the belly in and you relax the feet. That is rooting. I'm sort of taking you a couple of steps ahead, sort of learning the advanced stuff, but it's simple advanced stuff. It's just little tricks, little techniques that make the stuff work. If you do one or two of these, you do one thing, one of the techniques on its own, just breathe, you might feel something. If you do two of the techniques, you're more likely to feel something. If you do three of the techniques, you're definitely more likely to feel something, and so on. So the more little tricks you add, the more likely, doesn't matter how much, because actually disbelieving is just tension. Is that if you've never felt this, it's because you've never been relaxed enough to feel it. And it's just about loosening up, because this stuff is more Taoist stuff, with Taoist energy, it tends to be more about feeling it anyway. You don't have to believe it, you'll feel it. You'll feel something. Whatever you feel is chi, technically, whether it's a slight little bit of tingling, or as Chris has felt, it's fire, or hot hands, and then something else and something else. You just, and even when you feel it, don't just go, oh, okay, and accept it and move on. Just let it happen. That's more of the point. You just let go, relax, and let it happen. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed that. For future viewers, that was increased chi flow. If you have any questions, just leave us a message. I will do another one of these soon. I'll do another event and see what happens. There were a few people that I'm not sure if they got times wrong or what, but maybe see you again soon. So take care. Bye for now. From Chris and myself, Sifu Boggie. Love, Qi Shen from Increase Your Chi Flow. Bye bye.